3 months ago I was a Christian. Through basic observation of the world around me and logical thinking, I've come to the conclusion that alongside the fact that there is no Santa Claus and there is no Easter Bunny, there is also no God. So without further ado, my name's Chandler and I deny the existence of the Holy Spirit.
I deny God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit.
I deny the Holy Spirit and Jesus. I deny the Holy Spirit.
The Rational Response Squad wants you to make a short video declaring your independence from the Stone Age. Shoot your video and upload it to YouTube, and we'll send you a free copy of the hit documentary The God Who Wasn't There on DVD. The DVD normally sells for $24.98, but it's yours free when you make and upload your video. If you already own a copy of The God Who Wasn't There, remember, it makes a great gift. Find out more at blasphemychallenge.com.
I deny the Holy Spirit, and I'm not afraid.
No! Are you gonna be on my fucking time?
Retarded means slow. Is he slow?
Play the goddamn kid!
Well, ain't y'all cute?
Now you can get the Martian.
To a night the four of us will never forget.
4 in the morning, and I'm zoning, they say I'm possessed. It's an omen, I keep it 300. Like the Romans, 300 bitches. Where the Trojans, baby, we living in the moment, in the minutes. For the longest, when I ain't finished.
What the fuck is going on? God damn it!
So follow me, I could this shit about to go. I'm doing 500, I'm out of control. But there's nowhere to go, and there's no way to slow. If I knew what I knew in the past, I would have been blacked out on your ass.
Denouncing of God or other impious acts. But tonight, we're going to meet a group of committed atheists who are vocally and publicly declaring their lack of faith. And what about what some are calling the Blasphemy Challenge? ABC's John Berman has a new installment of our series, Faith Matters.
God, if you're listening, supposed to be everywhere, so, and all-knowing, so he knows, of course, feel free to ring the line right now. Wait. No, that was not a ring.
From this tiny basement in northeast Philadelphia, these people are trying to wage a very big fight against religion. All religion.
Why don't you believe in God?
I don't see any good reason to believe in God.
It's that simple?
Yeah, it's that simple.
What's wrong with God?
Nothing. What's wrong with the tooth fairy? There's nothing wrong with something that most likely doesn't exist.
Ryan Sapient and Kelly, who didn't want us to use her last name, are co-founders of the Rational Response Squad. They're atheists. There are an estimated 20 to 30 million in the United States these days. Sometimes they say a persecuted minority.
Atheists are completely vilified, and it's okay. It's actually okay to hate atheists. We're like the last group that people overwhelmingly agree it's okay to hate us.
Hopefully, we'll find God today, because we're told all the time that we need to, so.
The members of the squad preach their beliefs, or lack thereof, on a weekly internet radio show. It's so inflammatory to some that they've received death threats, which is why Sapient isn't Brian's real last name and why their show is broadcast from this bunker at an undisclosed location.
What's your day job?
Curing theism.
Your day job is fighting God. You're a 30-year-old living in Northeast Philly, and you wake up in the morning and spend your days taking on God.
Wow, that's a dramatic way to put it.
And they've come up with a dramatic way of doing it.
I deny God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit.
Complete with kitschy graphics, the group is now engaged in a project which almost seems to invite the hate. It's called the Blasphemy Challenge.
I deny the existence of God the Father, Jesus the Son, and the Holy Spirit. and I am no longer afraid.
Initially, we wanted to find a way to allow atheists to come out of the closet, speak up, and we wanted to do it in such a way where we stripped the power from religious institutions that instill fear into people by showing that we're not scared of this supposed unforgivable sin.
Brian cites the Bible, Mark 3:29. Whoever blasphemes against the Holy Spirit will never be forgiven. He is guilty of an eternal sin. The Rational Response Squad is challenging people to gamble with their souls and give it a shot. And of course, since this is 2007, posted on YouTube.
I deny.
I deny. Definitely deny
the existence.
Deny the existence.
The existence
of a Holy Spirit.
Of the Holy Spirit.
His Holy Spirit.
So, see you in hell.
There are more than 800 responses so far.
We deny the Holy Spirit.
I think how sad it is that someone would be rejecting hope, essentially.
Reverend Kathleen Lyles, an Episcopalian minister, is just one of many in the religious community who say this internet challenge is misguided, or worse.
Be careful, because you're definitely playing with fire. I think if people are courting blasphemy, kind of going out of their way to try to cross that line, that's just dangerous. It's certainly not respectful, but they may get themselves in eternal trouble.
Taking risks with your own soul is one thing, but the Rational Response Squad targets their ads for the Blasphemy Challenge on websites for teens.
You guys advertise on sites targeted to kids. Tiger Beat.
Right.
Why?
Because they've already been targeted. So hopefully, they're at a point where, they're not so indoctrinated and so set in their ways that they can overcome this religious superstition that's been put into their brains unfairly.
I mean, it sounds like what you're saying is you're opposed to any indoctrination except your indoctrination.
Right. We're not indoctrinating people. There's no fear of hell in what we do. In fact, it's quite the opposite. We're against fear-based systems.
But you do tell people if they do believe in God, they're irrational.
Yeah.
That's not a friendly thing to say.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just being blunt and honest.
Blunt with young people, perhaps at their most vulnerable.
I can't say I'm really surprised by it. I mean, we live in a very difficult time. I think people have a lot of anger, people have a lot of anxiety. If you want to challenge something, if you're young and you feel like kicking out windows, saying something like this about God is one way to exercise that.
Is an internet game or gimmick really the right way to be discussing issues as weighty as faith?
If other people listening have better ways to do it, write us. We'll probably adopt them.
Brian wasn't always an atheist. He was raised Catholic and became a born-again Christian when he was 13.
You used to believe in God.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's what I was taught. And I really believed. I mean, I loved Jesus, and he was like my best friend, and I talked to him and God all the time. I have to admit that they never talked back to me, and I think that some people would say God does talk to them, and I think that they're not being honest with themselves.
Reverend Kathleen Lyles says Brian is simply missing the point. Faith is not something that can or should be proven.
Faith is a gift. It's a mystery, as so many other gifts from God are. And when we open our hearts to God, then God will give us the faith to believe.
Other critics of Brian's mission are not nearly so restrained. He's received virulent death threats with virulent language.
You're a idiot, and I hope you get hit by a bus with a giant sheet of LSD on the front of it, you arrogant, irrational asshole.
That's creative.
Yeah.
Despite the critics, atheism isn't going away and might be getting stronger.
Hi, this is Penn Jillette. Of course, I denounce the Holy Spirit.
Two of the best-selling books on Publishers Weekly's religion list are by atheists about atheism. There's a hard-hitting documentary questioning the very existence of Jesus. There's even an atheist lobby in Washington.
And are you part of some atheist counteroffensive?
You know, whatever. If we're looked at like that, that's fine. You know, I want people to embrace reason. I don't care what you call it. If you call it a counteroffensive against religion, that's fine. I want people to embrace reason and abandon superstition.
Brian and his cohorts seem to have an answer for everyone and everything.
The way you're talking, it either seems like you're saying you're with us or you're against us.
Well, we're talking about things that are somewhat black and white.
You either believe or you don't. You're religious or you're not. You're an atheist or you're not.
You're right or wrong, in your opinion.
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, in that sense.
How long will this challenge go on?
Until the end of Christianity.
Do you have a date on that?
No.
We
200
wish.
years, maybe?
Do you worry about going to hell?
No. No, not at all.
No.
Is that because you think hell's going to be fun if you do go there?
No, because hell doesn't exist.
Because there's no reason to believe that hell exists.
You know, if there's a 1 in a million shot.
Right.
That hell existed.
Right. Yeah, that would stink, huh?
The jokes about hell, the whole blasphemy challenge, make them targets for critics who say, whatever their views, their methods are simply disrespectful.
If I knew that their belief system was flawed and I didn't say anything, I would find that much more disrespectful.
And you know their belief system is wrong?
I know as good as I can know something, that's for sure.
The only superstar is Jesus.
Know their belief system is wrong?
I know as good as I can know something, that's for sure.
It just strikes me that you know, your absolute certainty that you're right and that the billions of people who for thousands of years have believed in a God,
right,
they're wrong.
Right. If they want to come to the table, we can present my evidence and they can present theirs, and we'll see how much of theirs is based on faith and how much of mine is based on fact.
I'm John Berman for Nightline in Philadelphia. Brian wasn't always an atheist. He was raised Catholic and became a born-again Christian when he was 13.
You used to believe in God.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's what I was taught. You know, I really believed. I mean, I loved Jesus, and he was like my best friend, and I talked to him and God all the time. I have to admit that they never talked back to me, and I think that some people would say God does talk to them, and I think that they're not being honest with themselves.
I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut. My weakness is that I can't do much, and my scars remind me that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to fail. I'm drunk and I'm feeling down, and I just wanna be alone. I'm pissed cause you came around, why don't you just go home? Cause I channeled all your pain, and I can't help you fix yourself. You're making me insane, all I can say is I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut, and my weakness is that I can't do much, and our scars remind us that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to feel. I tried to help you once against my own advice. I saw you going down, but you never realized that you're drowning in the water. So I offered you my hand. Compassion's in my nature. Tonight is our last stand. I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut, and my weakness is that I can't do much, and our scars remind us that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better.
Illuminaughty, you've come to take control. You can take my heartbeat, but you can break my soul. We all shall be free. Illuminaughty, you'll never take control. Your new world order will lead to none at all. We all shall be free.
Billy.
Basically, I mean, you can kind of understand it if you just listen. It's a monster with a person in the bed that's interested. They're not, yeah, they're scared of them, and it's like, they know that it's bad, but sometimes like the most dangerous situations are the most attractive to you. So this is the hook. This is the chorus with the alarm, and obviously I was feeling some type of way with that. I wanted to draw how the song sounds, so I drew that. My name is Billie Eilish.
Basically, you killed your friends.
They all got drunk and were throwing up, and I wasn't. It makes me the monster under people's bed. I just killed all of them.
I believe that America be trying to kill you.
I don't really know what the Illuminaughty is, to be honest with you.
That's what somebody would say if they sold their soul to the Illuminaughty.
If you're watching this right now, anybody, if anybody is watching this, I sold my soul to the Illuminaughty. Don't do it. Just watching my friends become completely not who they were. Watching their personalities just like crumple up and like fall.
This is a wild game of survival.
I've been sold to the Illuminaughty. Oh my god!
Have you ever used the Billie Eilish army for evil? Did you speak too soon?
No. I had no idea what the fuck was coming. Kept throwing up, kept drinking more. I just killed all of them. Don't do it.
It's not true. Tell me I've been lied to. Crying isn't like you. Ooh. My Lucifer is lonely. All the good girls go to hell, 'cause even God herself has enemies. And once the water starts to rise and heaven's out of sight, she'll want the devil on her team. The debt I owe, God
to sell my soul, 'cause I can't say no, no, I can't say no. Then my limbs are frozen, my eyes won't close, and I can't say no, I can't say no.
Bones, the secret society.
And during the initiation rites, you could hear strange cries and whispers coming from the Skull and Bones tomb.
Despite a lifetime of attempts to get inside, the best Rosenbaum could do was hide out on the ledge of a nearby building a few years ago to videotape a nocturnal initiation ceremony in the tomb's courtyard.
The initiates are told that they are superior beings and are part of a privileged elite who use war, terror, and famine to control Earth's human population.
It's so sacred we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America?
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.